I'm beat. I haven't even started yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna lug everything back in. I just got it out from the car. I was surprised I was able to do it by myself because it took 2 people to put it in the car, but my table and 3 chairs right there. I'm gonna bring it in and put it together, and once I put it together, I'm gonna rearrange how I want the tables. But I'm gonna start introducing flexible seating to the kids. They already have a round table that now I'm gonna say only 4 people can sit at, and then they're gonna have the high top table, and I'm wondering if I should do a floor table. I was thinking of just taking the silver legs off, or at least shortening them all the way so that kids have to sit on the floor to use them. So I'm gonna work out what I want the seating charts to look like now, the seating options, and then I'm gonna put the table together. So this is a way I could do it. I can make long row right here, my dining room table here, my circle table here, and then a pod right here. And then I could have it, the pods against the rows, if I'm going to split things up like that. Because I could totally move those 2, scooch it all down, move those 2, and then add in 2 more tables over there to make 14 here. I'd get rid of 4 tables, and then I would get rid of 1 table here. So I'd make this a 5. That I would just leave at 4 because 5's a little crowded. And then right here where this table is, I would put my dining room table. I'm normally really good about putting furniture together, but that took way longer than I wanted to admit. Maybe each chair, if I'm going to have 5 of them, each chair I can paint a different color. So yellow, orange, red, blue, green, purple. And then do my legs black and my top white. And I think I'm going to get some contact paper, or maybe I can do my legs white since it's already a little bit lighter and just paint the top. I don't know. All right, so I have 14 tables here. I'm going to have 6 here. I'll have 4 at the round table plus another 7 here. That's 21 plus 10, that's 31 seating options, and I only have 29 kids. So those 3 tables there, I'm going to get rid of. I might get rid of 2 more just so I have 29, but I like having more seating so kids can be more flexible. If I have 14 kids there plus 10, and if I had 5, that'd be 15 kids. So I can say my pods against my rows if I do games in my classroom. All right, so I got that up there. Magic is the power of influencing the course of events. How will you have magic? And then these are all the things the kids wrote. So during my planning, I'm just going to retype them and put them up, and then that'll just be my magic wall. And now I can make this my what stuck with you all. I have this is magic happens here, and then that's the bell. Have this. Alright. I don't know what I'm... Alright, so I'm just going to show how I make things. So I just opened up a presentation file. I'm going to go to page setup. I'm going to customize it. And I'm going to make it 8.5 by 11. Okay, so the size of a paper. I'm going to delete all of that stuff. And now I'm just going to mess with boxes. Hit center. Then maybe I will put in, oh, maybe I want that one. Just as a little border. Let me make it here. Make that one. Like that. Maybe I'll adjust this sizing a little bit. Yeah, that's cute, and I can get probably 3 in. Copy. Paste. Paste. Yeah, I could totally get 3 in here. And then I'll add a text box right here. Let's see, what font do I want? I like this font and this font. All these are my font, but this is what I do for like parent ones because kids can't read cursive. But these are my favorite fonts. I think I'm gonna go with that one. And then I'll just type in working hard. I'll adjust this up a little bit more. Make sure that it is centered. It'll help if I spell things right. Now it's too big. But you know what? It still fits in there. Now let me make it a little bit smaller. Let's try that size. Oh, that's a good size. Working hard. And then I'll just put in the rest of these that the kids wrote. Hello. So it's lunchtime. Today went pretty okay. I will say that my math lesson didn't quite go as planned. And let me kind of show you what my math lesson was about. Okay, so my math lesson was a review of powers of 10. So we talked about when you have a number and you multiply it by a power of 10, you count how many zeros there are or how many tens there are, and that's how many hops you do. So 400th times 100 is 4. So we talked about multiplying goes this way, dividing goes this way. So today's lesson was, okay, well, if I'm multiplying that by 10, I'm going to go this way and then fill in the place with a 0, so it'd be 40. If I'm dividing by 10, I'm going to go this way, so it's 4 tenths. And they just got super confused because now dividing the decimal goes this way and multiplying the decimal goes this way. And this came out really nice. So magic, the power of influencing the course of events. How will you have magic? And I just typed up everything the kids wrote. I typed it up, put it up here. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, which means a couple of things. The first thing that it means is early dismissal. So school gets out at 1 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. And because it gets out at 1 o'clock, I don't have time to do my writing lesson. The second thing it means is no specials because our Mandarin teacher left. So I just have to deal with no specials on Wednesdays. And then that also means that I have staff meetings after school today. So that's going to be fun. We live in a desert. In case you didn't know, Arizona is pretty much a desert. And we actually have a heat advisory warning today. It is so hot that kids are asked not to walk up to the cafeteria. And they will have indoor recess today because they don't want the kids to get heat strokes. So that means that any kid who brings their lunch stays in the classroom. So I really just don't get a break today. I go from no planning period, no specials, no lunch break. Right after buses, I have staff meeting and then committee meeting and then team level meeting. So Wednesdays are going to be rough for me.
One eternity later.
You get like major red bird down there. Oh. Gross. So I'm just looking at my armpit. So what I do is I am on top of grading student work. I get all my work graded and I put it in the mailbox, and the kids cannot touch the mailbox until Friday. No, scratch that. Until Wednesday. So because of my schedule, I have Wednesdays I get out at 1 o'clock, so I have an extra 20 minutes. So in that 20 minutes, I let the students go through all their work from the week and pick out their favorite assignment, and that is the assignment that gets posted here. This will be how I build my student portfolio, because next week these assignments will come down to put the new assignment up, and they will get put into the student portfolios folders. So at parent-teacher conference, we can look through at all the portfolios, look through all the work, and the kids can point out all of their favorite assignments that they did. And it's kind of just, it's a good way of keeping track of what kids have done and show what their strengths are. So if I have a good kid who maybe isn't good at math but is good at spelling, they might continually to put spelling worksheets up there or spelling assignments up there. And when we go through our portfolio, that's something that we can talk about. Good morning. Look at my mug. Isn't that so cute? I had it made a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting on my desk holding pens. And I forgot my coffee cup this morning or yesterday. So I had to put my coffee in one of my old thermos cups, and it was too hot to drink, so I had to clean out my mug cup, my pen mug, so that I can drink coffee. Hello. So I've just been working in my classroom. I had a student come in after school, and she was helping me rearrange some things, and totally love it. She gave me a lot of good ideas. So here's what we were working on so far. It's a little too zoomed in. So first of all, this is what we came up with. So we're going to have 6 floor seats. We're going to have a diag, our round table, our dining room table, 5 seats, and then our front rug. And this is what we were working on. So what I did, pull it over here, what I did is I just took out the legs of all of them. So we're going to have 3 here, 3 in the back row, and this is going to be our little floor seat area. We have these cushions that the kids will get to sit on, so that's good. My problem is I go to unscrew the legs and one of them is just too jammed. I can't unscrew it. So I have another one like that where I'm trying and then one leg gets stuck and I can't screw it anymore. So I'm going to try it again. And then if I can get it done, then I want to finish this before I leave today. I had to find you a desk that worked first. I have so many desks that just didn't work for me because I guess it doesn't want to move. I wonder if it's like a little bit rusted or something down here. So I just can't, this screw just won't tighten. But all you do is you just let me get in there. Unscrew that. And the leg just comes out like that. And now it's this part that is resting on the floor. You can, if you look at this, if you look at this, there's a little screw hole, so you can push it down. And we tried that option where you just push it down, but it was still at an awkward angle for the girl that was helping me. So we tried at this angle and it's a lot better. And there you go. You have a nice floor table. Okay, so this is how I'm leaving my room today. I got the tables off of the legs off of the tables, so the pillows just live in there, and then they can just sit on the rug. So this is my table group. Then I have my circle table. I made a little trio right here. I have my dining room table. I had this U shape that if I need to put another chair, this is where I could put it, but I spaced it out a little bit. And then I have just a traditional grouping. But this is what my room looks like.